Hey everyone, welcome to your practice. I'm Molly, and today we're gonna do a mellow, feel good, kind of more uplifting. It's like mellow and uplifting. So we're gonna find like a full body stretch and then really emphasize using somatic, so just stretching, breath work, sensation on the body as well, and find a little flow in our prana or our life energy. So know that you have the potential to create whatever intention you want with this class and move in a way that feels good for you. Use any props that you need. It's always nice to have maybe a block or a bolster nearby, and set up your space, put on some music, light a candle. I'm gonna use a room spray, something that helps you ground yourself here and arrive into your practice, and set this time aside so that you can really benefit here. All right, we're gonna get started in kneeling. So you could have a prop underneath your thighs, above your calves. Toes can be tucked or untucked. You could also sit with the bolster between your legs. All right, so just landing in the body, noticing how it feels today, maybe for the first time, or tracking your breath, your natural inhale and exhale. Feel your pelvis land and roll your shoulders back. Lift up through the crown of the head. Good. Now, let your body guide you. Start to slide your hands along your thighs. And then let this turn into whatever your body needs. So maybe coming to the pelvis, the belly, the low back. And if you want to keep it in this nice, gentle petting, you can. Or you could do cupping or tapping. Just noticing where your body wants touch and comfort and sensation. And when we really feel into our skin and our muscles, we presence ourselves here. So if your mind is wandering, return it to your sensation. All right, good. Let's take some cat-cows here. Start with your hands down by your knees. As you inhale, slide your hands up your thighs. Start to arch your spine. Lift your chest up and drop your head back. As you exhale, slide your hands forward. Tuck your tailbone in, round through the back body, and curl chin into chest. So it's a feel-good wave up and down the body through the pelvis, the spine, the hips, rib cage, shoulders, and neck. Just moving back and forth between your cat-cow at a pace that feels good for you, at an intensity that's serving you. And either stay here or on your next inhale, start to make this into a cactus. So drawing your elbows back, really opening and expanding across the heart. You could feel all the front of the body, this nice buoying line of tension here, coming to the edge. And then exhale, turn your palms inside out, round through the back body. And someone is pulling your heart behind you. Good. Inhale, cactus, open through the front of the body. Exhale, internally rotate at the shoulders, curl in towards yourself as you round your spine. And a couple more breaths to make this your own, whether you stick with your hands on your body or find lifted arms. Maybe close into your eyes, just feel what your body needs, and revisit your intention for the class today, which is to find feel-good stretchiness, letting your breath flow in and out, and creating whatever energy you would like. Good. Release. Remove your prop. Come to tabletop. Shoulders just behind your palms and hips stacked over your knees. Good. Let's take some barrel rolls here. If you'd like, if any other natural movement feels good for you, take that instead. But I'm going to slide my rib cage over to the right and then push the ground away so the rib cage glides up to the sky, over to the left, and then drops towards the mat. So big or small circles, barrel rolls, feeling really the whole body getting involved. even though we focus on a point on our rib cage to kind of guide us, you can really feel the hips and the head and the neck kind of move in the opposite direction. And then switch the direction of your circles, closing your eyes, letting yourself feel animalistic. And really just unlocking your body, any tension or patterns that we hold. We can get pretty stuck and stagnant, so it's good to just mix it up a little bit. Okay, come back to a neutral spine or a nice natural curve. And then let's start to snake through the body. So you can picture just an S curve with your spine. Maybe you lead with your pelvis and curving it to one side and then the other, and noticing just a gentle rippling effect up the body. And letting this be a little bit more of a sway and a comforting movement. One more breath to land here. And then as you're ready, walk your hands forward. Tuck your toes and glide your hips back to downward facing dog. Knees are as bent as you need here. Take a moment, either if you want to find stillness, great. If you want to bend into your knees, you can. Feel length down your whole spine, all the way to your sit bones. Let them reach up to the sky. Good. Stay grounded through your left foot. Inhale. Sweep your right foot up to the sky. Three-legged dog. If it feels good, you can stay here, or you could bend your knee and open your hip, expanding across the front of the body, gazing underneath your right armpit. Exhale. Right foot steps to the top of the mat. Lower your left knee down. Lift your torso up and interlace your fingers behind your sacrum. Press your palms into each other, roll your shoulders back, and inhale, drop your knuckles to the earth. Let your heart lift to the sky. Exhale, take a little bit of a half splits, but dive your shoulders on the inside of your right knee. So you can keep this chest expansion stretched open through the shoulders. If you'd like to release it, you can. We'll move back and forth 2 more times. Inhale to your low lunge, chest expansion, dropping your head back, sinking your hips forward. Exhale, lengthen your front leg and fold in. I kind of kickstand my left foot back to the right a little bit for balance. You might do the same and move one more time with your breath. Good, lift up again, this time right hand to left thigh, left arm up and back, revolve your low lunge. Feel that nice stretch through the left side of the body. Exhale, plant your left hand, reach your right fingertips up to the sky, low lunge with a twist. Really feel widening and expansiveness across your wingspan. And then back and forth, push through your front foot, revolve your low lunge up and back. And then low lunge with a twist, feeling good in your spine, revolving from above the belly button. One more time. Good, we transition to modified side plank. So you're gonna curl your left foot underneath your body, extend your right leg, plant your left hand at the back of the mat, and then reach long through the right side of the body. Press your hips forward. Big side body stretch. And we're facing the long edge of our mat. Good, transition to gate pose. Use your obliques to lift you up and over to the right. Right hand slides down your right leg, left arm up and over. Supported side plank. Stretch long through right fingertips as you lower your left hand down. And then lift up and over, moving at a pace that feels good. At a breath pattern that feels good. If you want to take 1 breath per movement or 2. Finish up with your gate pose and then gaze back to the front of the mat. Take a pigeon. So we're gonna kind of externally rotate the right knee. Plant your hands to frame your right foot. And then your shin can be parallel and your ankle flexed, or you can really curl that in towards your body. And you could have a prop underneath the right hip. So find your pigeon pose that works for you. If nothing works, then do deer by bending the left knee in towards your body. Okay? You could lower down on your forearms and then your forehead. Send breath into the right hip, the glute, the low back. Feeling any areas that are maybe clenched unnecessarily and seeing if you can release there. Find some softness, some support underneath you if you're using a prop. Again, using the power of your own breath to create intention, change in your body. Good. Plant your hands. Slide your right leg back to meet your left. Find ourselves in a cobra. From here, take a few oscillations, so lowering the belly and the chest to the mat, bending your elbows. Roll your inner thighs up, engage the back body, push through your palms and lift back up. Lifting your spine one segment at a time and then lowering down back to the mat. One more time, let it feel good for you. Come to tabletop when you're ready. Take a moment of free movement, whether that's your barrel rolls or your spinal S waves or anything different. Feel into your body for a couple of breaths. Notice side to side, notice what you might need on this next round. And then as you're ready, tuck your toes, glide your hips back, downward facing dog. Steady here. Ground down through your right foot. Inhale, sweep your left heel high, three-legged dog. You could stay here or bend your left knee, open your hip. Gaze underneath your left armpit. Exhale, left foot steps to the top of the mat. Lower your right knee down. Lift up Anjaneyasana. Interlace your fingers behind your back, maybe opposite thumb on top. Breathe in like you had a weight in your knuckles down to the mat and your heart up towards the sky. Exhale, straighten your front leg, dive down. Find your fold and your half splits. You can always release the chest expansion stretch, moving back and forth between your low lunge, sinking your hips forward, right glute stays engaged, and then your half splits with a fold. One more. Good. Release your interlace of your fingers. Inhale, revolved low lunge. Left hand down the right leg, right arm up and back. It's like a side stretch and a twist and a back bend, but it can be really gentle. So take it to your degree. And exhale, plant your right hand. Twist your left hand up to the sky. Back and forth with the breath. Flow back into your revolved low lunge. And then your low lunge with a twist. Supported side plank. Pivot your right foot underneath you. Extend your left knee, face the long edge of the mat, and plant your right hand at the back of the mat. Stretch along through your left fingertips. Drive your hips forward. Feel good through the side body. And then engage your left obliques. Lift your shoulders up, gate pose, up and over to the left. Move back and forth. A couple times on your own. Feeling fluidity as one movement just turns into the next. Finish up, gaze to the top of your mat, find your pigeon in your left leg. So bending into the left knee, adjusting your shin and ankle and lengthening your right leg behind you. You could use a prop underneath the left hip or underneath the forearms, and then wiggle, find your shape. Find somewhere you can settle and release. Notice your neck and your jaw soften there. Two more breaths. Good, lift up enough to plant your palms and slide your left leg back to meet your right, landing in a cobra, Bhujangasana. Elbows are bent as much as you'd like, and then take a few waves with the spine up and down. You could have palms flat or tent up onto the fingertips. Picturing your body flowing like a wave. Let's go one more. Press your palms. Come to hands and knees, tabletop. Another chance for just a little bit of free movement before we really slow down. Maybe you want to take a traditional cat-cow. Tuck your toes, meet your downward facing dog one more time. Close your eyes here. Check in with your intention. Just settle into your body. Let this feel like a supported and stable place for you, returning to yourself. And then eventually, lower down onto your belly. You can rest your cheek onto your backs of your hands. Just take a little rock of your pelvis side to side. Feeling really loose and fluid. Really not caring if anything has a name or what anything looks like, just letting it feel good in your body. And then maybe rest on the other cheek. Start to bend one knee, pulling your heel into your glute, and then switching it out for the other one, just kind of kicking back and forth. Release. Extend your right arm forward. Bend your left knee, push to your left palm, and take a little gentle turn onto your right hip. So just an easeful twist here. I like to bring my left arm up and then just out at an angle, like 45 degrees. It feels good for my chest and my shoulder. You can do whatever you'd like. Close your eyes. Maybe circling out your wrist. And then roll onto your belly, switch it out. Left arm in front of you, right knee bends, and a little quarter turn onto your left side body. Maybe stretching right arm up to the sky and then back a little bit, circling out the wrist, or finding stillness. Roll onto your belly. Take a few moments just to rest in your crocodile pose, so a prone or a belly shavasana. Pin your body imprint onto the mat. And if this is comfortable for you, if you feel any tension, you can switch it up. We could find a normal shavasana. So find your position where you want to rest for a few moments. Use any props you need. If you're on your belly, a bolster would feel good under your shins. If you're on your back, a bolster might feel good underneath your knees. And then settle in, close your eyes down. Let your body feel relaxed and supported. And then let your breath become just a really gentle searchlight through your body. So letting it trace the outer borders and then the internal side of you. If you notice any areas of tension, guide the breath gently there. Find a little release, softening. A slow expansion over time. Eventually letting your breath flow with more ease as your body receives it and then lets it go. You can picture your breath or your prana as this light or source of healing. And rest here for just another minute in silence. You can stay here as long as you'd like or need. Really no rush to leave this place. If you are ready to transition out, slowly come into a side, keeping your eyes closed. And then have a seat. Any comfortable seat where you can land for just a couple breaths. Feel your body, your pelvis ground down and lift up through your spine. Feel your breath moving in and out through your nose, finding length and spaciousness outwards. And take a final breath together. Inhale, palms to touch at heart center or third eye. And exhale, gentle bow forward in gratitude, finding presence and peace here. You can start to slide your hands along your legs and blink your eyes open. Maybe a little sway or wiggle side to side. Notice how your body feels. Notice if you need anything else that you want to take with you throughout your day, but I hope you feel great. I hope you feel like you got to flow through your whole body and just find a nice reception of your breath. So thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.